Alright, so jumping straight into one of the first things that I'll do, which is that I'll find a winning product that people are buying every day. And by this, what I mean is that if you're able to find an evergreen product that people are searching for and people are also buying them every single day, and you center your entire dropshipping business around these type of products, you're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to make sales every single day without fail. The mistake that most beginners make is that they look for trending items that, yes, they're going to be able to most likely make sales in the short term, but after a couple months or so, when that trend dies down, they're no longer going to be able to generate a source of revenue. So the first point of action that I'll take is to make sure that I've come across an item that I know 100% without fail, people are spending money on it, people are searching for it, and I'm going to be able to sell it for the foreseeable future. Now, one of the best websites to go on when it comes to doing product research is Amazon. Even though you're not going to be selling the item on Amazon yourself, you can still use the data on Amazon when it comes to having an idea of exactly which items people are buying, since Amazon is the #1 most visited e-commerce website in the entire world. And there's so many different ways that you can do product research when it comes to knowing what products people are buying on Amazon. For example, you can go onto the bestsellers page and scroll through this and kind of see which items Amazon is ranking from #1, #10, #12, etc., etc. But in my opinion, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the best way of doing it, because you're not able to really see accurate data when it comes to how much money is being spent. And that's the reason why I'd personally use something like Helium 10, because if you're not sure of exactly what Helium 10 is, it's an Amazon product research tool that helps you see so much data when it comes to you definitely being able to know whether or not, if you found the winning product, that you're going to be able to build an entire dropshipping business around. And the way that it works is super simple, because as you can see, I've just logged into my account and they've got this tool over here called Blackbox. And once you've clicked on the advanced filter option, you're going to be able to select certain filters that's going to be able to help you narrow down your search when it comes to finding the perfect winning product. So one of the first things that I'll do is come over here to where it says category, and you're going to be able to select whichever category that you want depending on what type of items you want to sell. But because I like to sell electronics, I'm going to filter it to show me just electronic items. Then what I'm going to do is come over here to the price filter and enter 20, because I want it to show me items that have a minimum price of $20. Reason being is because anything lower than that, there's not going to be that much profit there. But if I'm able to see items that are selling for more than $20, I know that I'm going to be able to make a decent amount of profit. The next filter that I like to select is the revenue. So for this one, the monthly revenue, I'm going to put minimum $10,000. Again, if you're able to find an item that's generating minimum $10,000 on Amazon, that means that your chances of being able to make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 with your own website is really, really high. I also like to select the small and lightweight option over here, because if you're able to sell an item that's got a really low weight, that means that when it comes to your supplier shipping it directly to your customers, there's not going to be that much in terms of the shipping fees. So it's always good to look for a lightweight item, because it's going to save you a lot of money, which means that you're going to be able to keep more profit. Then once you have selected all of your filters, it's a simple case of clicking on search. All right, perfect. So it's come back with all of these different items that I'm going to be able to scroll through. But one of the first things I like to do is sort the monthly revenue from highest to lowest, because if we're able to find items that are able to generate millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars per listing on Amazon, again, it's going to increase our chances of being able to have success with a dropshipping store. So as you can see, all of these different listings here are generating $2 million, $1 million. But one key thing that you want to look out for is to make sure that you're not looking at items that are branded. So for example, all of these items here are branded, things like GoPro, Beats, Fitbit. So what I tend to do is to scroll down all the way to the bottom and see if I'm able to find an item that isn't branded, and I'm also able to find it on one of the popular dropshipping supplier websites. All right, so there's this item right here that looks like a security camera by the looks of it. Now, one key thing that I want to show you guys is the fact that the search history and the monthly sales is increased by 35% in the last 90 days, which means that if more people are buying it on Amazon, if you're able to build your store and you're able to set up your traffic sources in the right way, you're also going to be able to benefit from the fact that more and more people want to buy this particular product. But just clicking into the actual listing, just so that you guys know exactly what it looks like, this is basically the item right here. It's one of those CCTV cameras that you can screw into a light bulb, and it's definitely a useful item that people are going to be buying all year round without fail. And bear in mind that this particular person is making over $500,000 every month from this one listing, and there's multiple different sellers that are selling the exact same item on Amazon that are making a similar amount, which means that the amount of money that's being spent on these items throughout the entire internet is probably over $5 million, $10 million every month. Again, which means that there's a lot of money that you can potentially make if you wanted to start selling it yourself. Now, one of the next steps that I'll take once I do find a winning item like this is to go over to my suppliers website and see if they've got it in stock. And one of the suppliers that I tend to use is CJ Dropshipping. So I'm just gonna go over to the main homepage just like this and then type in the name of the item, which is security camera, and then click on search. And as you can see, there's all of these different items that we're going to be able to start dropshipping. And when it comes to finding the exact same one on Amazon, it's going to be a case of just scrolling through and trying to find it. Like for example, there's this one over here. We can see that it's roughly similar to the one that's on Amazon, and we can also see that the total dropshipping price is going to be around $32. And of course, I may want to check other dropshipping suppliers, for example, AliExpress, Alibaba, and places like that. But as an example, what I do during this step is just to make sure that I'm going to be able to source the item if I needed to. But now that I do know that I'm going to be able to source it from somewhere like CJ Dropshipping, the next step that I'll take, again, if I was considering to start a brand new dropshipping business myself, is to sign up for a Shopify account. Now, me personally, what I'll do is sign up for a Shopify trial, because I'm going to be able to use all of the benefits and all of the features of Shopify for 3 months. And all I'm going to need to do is pay $3. And you're going to be able to do that as well by clicking the link in my description down below. As you can see, you're going to be able to build your store from start to finish with no limitations, and all you need to do is pay $3. And again, you're going to be able to have your store for the next 3 months. Now, the reason why I like to use Shopify isn't only because of the 3-month trial, but I've used Shopify with the majority of the different e-commerce websites that I built over the years. I found it to be super efficient when it comes to me being able to run my dropshipping business in the way that I want to, because there's so many different apps, there's so many different things and so many different analytics that's going to help you when it comes to running your business in the best possible way. Of course, there's other options out there like Wix and WooCommerce and things like that, but the reason why I wouldn't necessarily recommend them is because I've tried platforms like that before and it's somewhat complicated. However, with Shopify, they've made it easy when it comes to doing difficult things like designing your website. Like for example, they've got all of these popular free themes that you're going to be able to instantly use. So for example, if I wanted to use, let's say this one over here, which is called Dawn, I'm going to be able to click into it just like this. And it's going to be a simple case of me just clicking on try theme and then adding it to the back end of my store. And if I wanted to see exactly what it's going to look like, I'm going to be able to click on view demo store just like this. And then from here, I'm going to be able to get an idea of exactly what it's going to look like. And of course, if I did want to use it, I'm going to be able to change all of these different sections and adjust it to whatever business I'm looking to build. But once I have finished going through the entire process of designing my store in terms of the logo, getting the right domain, and just going through that entire process, what I'll do from that point is go over to this tool over here called AutoDS. And for those of you that don't know what AutoDS is and you're thinking, why would you use this? Well, what this is going to do is that it's going to help me connect the product from my supplier's website onto my store. So it's going to make the whole process super efficient. Instead of me having to copy and paste all of the images and the description and things like that, I'm going to be able to do things with a few clicks of a button. Not only that, I'm also going to be able to use the AutoDS fulfillment feature, which means that every single time that I get an order, the orders are going to be shipped out automatically. And to show you exactly how this works, when it comes to actually connecting my store to AutoDS, once I've signed up for a brand new account, which you can do by clicking the link in my description down below for that 30-day trial, you're going to come over to this section over here, and then you're going to have the option to connect all of these different platforms. So when it comes to building a Shopify store, of course, you're going to select on this one. You then need to click on add app, and it's going to take you through the process of logging into your Shopify store. And it's going to be a very simple process when it comes to connecting AutoDS to your store. But once you've done that, you're then going to be in a position where you can start adding products. So as an example, let's say if I was looking to drop ship this particular item from CJ Dropshipping, all I simply need to do is copy the URL just like this, go back to my AutoDS account, click on add products, paste it in there just like that, and then you can either click on edit now when it comes to making any changes before it goes live to your store, which is something that I would recommend that you do. But because I'm trying to speed up this process and show you how quick it is, I'm going to click on publish to store. And just like that, within 2 minutes, it's now been imported to my store successfully. And the reason why I know that it's connected to my store is because, as you guys can see, it's right here. So if I just click into it just like this, all the information has been copied over from CJ Dropshipping in terms of the description, in terms of the actual title. I'm going to be able to make changes to all of this if I want to. All of the images have also been copied over as well as the variant and the price that I should sell it for. And again, if I want to change this to $69, $99, I'm going to be able to do it. But of course, these are just some of the basic things that you need to know when it comes to starting a dropshipping store. I just wanted to make it super easy for any beginner out there that's confused on the entire process. So if you want to watch another video where I break down step by step what I personally do when it comes to getting the right customers onto my website so that I'm able to increase my chances of me being able to make sales, then you should watch that video by clicking the link right there. Make sure you check that one out straight after this one because it's already helped out so many people. And if you want to watch a completely free webinar where I explain my story as to how I was able to go from $0 to $1,000 in profit every single day with a brand new dropshipping store, then you're going to be able to watch that free webinar by clicking the first link in the description down below. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.